One of the many things I love about America is that we're a country of second chances. You can fail and still have a chance to get ahead in our nation of opportunity. There was a time that it looked like Steve Jobs might not make it. He was forced out of the company, and Apple looked like it might become a historical footnote until Apple realized its mistake and asked Steve Jobs to return and put him back on the top. Our current basketball sensation, Jeremy Lin, knows a thing or two about second chances. He was undrafted by the NBA, and he was cut twice before landing on the New York Knicks. Other than my hometown Chicago hero, Derrick Rose, Lin is the most exciting story in sports. America is about second and third and fourth chances, which brings me, of course, to Newt Gingrich. Now, some might say that Newt's being considered at all for President of the United States is a second chance. After all, his reign as Speaker of the House did not end well. It didn't end with good policy for America, good politics for Republicans, or good feelings about his personal reputation. Yet, he's hanging in there in the race for Commander-in-Chief. Now, that's a second chance I'm talking about today. I'm talking about Newt Gingrich's reaction to President Obama's effort to provide contraceptive coverage to all American women. Mr. Gingrich has been trumpeting his outrage from Meet the Press to CPAC to any town hall meeting that will have him. He said, and I quote, President Obama has basically declared war on the Catholic Church. To be clear, quote, President Obama has basically declared war on the Catholic Church. That's the second chance I want to talk about this morning. Newt Gingrich as spokesperson for the Catholic Church. Newt Gingrich as the right man to stand up as protector of the values of the Catholic faith. If Newt Gingrich, Catholic spokesperson, is not a generous, forgiving second chance, that I don't think one has ever existed in America. Now, I'm Catholic, and as a pro-choice legislator who strongly believes that no American woman should be denied contraceptive coverage based on where she works, I don't always see eye to eye with my church. So I don't pretend to be a spokesman or someone who can speak for all Catholics. Good people can disagree on tough issues. But apparently Newt Gingrich is well positioned to decide when our president has declared war on the Catholic faith. He isn't reluctant to speak on their behalf, even with a personal history that seems to be at odds with some of the teachings of the Catholic Church. Frankly, I think his personal life is none of our business, but when he wants to dictate morality to the rest of America, when he accuses our president of engaging in religious persecution, when he demands that his personal values be shared by all American women, he makes his personal life part of the public discourse. I support the president's call for equity for all American women. I salute him for standing up for fairness in contraceptive coverage in all health care plans. I support the president's effort to find a compromise that respects every American's religious beliefs. He did something hard for a leader. He listened to his critics, he worked to find common ground, moderate ground, and he changed. And I applaud him for that. And I applaud the American people for reminding us that everybody gets a second chance, even a chance for Newt Gingrich to stand up for American Catholics. If Newt Gingrich can speak for American Catholics, then it's true. In America, anything is possible. Just consider what could happen. Maybe Charlie Sheen can become the spokesperson for the temperance movement. Lou Dobbs can be the face for immigrant rights. LeBron James can be in charge of the Cleveland Chamber of Commerce. And the cast of Jersey Shore can lead a national campaign for manners, humility, and modesty. If Newt Gingrich can do it, why can't they? In fact, if Newt Gingrich can do it, why can't I? This is me with Senator Bill Bradley. He's over 6'6", and I'm barely 5'6". He has noticed the difference, and he's given me a friendly kiss on the top of my head. So I'm pleased to announce today that if Newt Gingrich can speak for all Catholics, I'm going to start speaking for all tall people. That's right. 5'6" Congressman Luis Gutierrez, president of the National Association of Extremely Tall Americans. I'm no expert on being tall, but then again, Newt doesn't really seem to be an expert on the rules of the Catholic Church either. So what's going to stop me? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.